up? It's your girl T. This game that I got for y'all is called Bring Her Home. I don't know nothing about this, so let's get up in here. My first memories were not pleasant, full of the cries of my young sick sister. The only thing I understood at the time was that she was in, and that the adults might make her feel better. I wanted to help her, and that would overpowered my fear in that moment. The moment I managed to sneak into her room in the hospital, lured by her cries, only to see a monster. I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't know what the thing was or what it was doing to her. It was that my sister was in pain, and it now had a source. I was scared. No. Terrified. But I couldn't let that thing bother my sister anymore. So I arched and screamed off. Things ran through the air. Things saw me, screamed in my face, and disappeared into the ceiling. I remember its face distinctively, even after 13 years. It looked human, but just barely, well, disfigured within features, and quite where it was supposed to be. It was enough to cause my little body to pass out on the spot as soon as it was gone. That face used to haunt my nightmares, but not anymore. I'm stronger now. By only chasing it off, I must have done something right, because after that my sister miraculously recovered. I thought that was the end. I never considered that I might just be a bad dream, but that wasn't the last time I saw it, or at least vision of it, not even close. It's the bed, girl. Grumble, grumble. What you mad about? What's going on? About now? I'm trying to sleep. This is just so. Uh, Shut up. Will you? I'm trying to sleep. Annoying. This is just so annoying. I pull over in bed to face the wall away from Mel. Why are you making it a problem? Rumble quieter. Why? Because it's your stuff, idiot. All this stuff you leave all over my room. My eyes flare open and I turn back over so I can see what she's talking about, though I already have some idea. And from the right, Will is tearing down and tossing out all that Chad had carefully placed around her side of the room. It's not anything new, annoying, but not new. Last time I checked, this was our room. Sucker, both of us, you and me. Well, it would be my room if you just went on to college like post. Yeah, yeah, I've heard it 1,000 times. I don't want to go to college. Don't need it. I lay back down on the bed, pulling my blankets over my head and closing my eyes. Not this again. Everybody needs college, especially you. You are so annoying. And you talk too much. Just stop leaving your stupid scraps all over my side of the room. Arms. I momentarily come out of my pretend sleep to correct my sister before getting back to it. Scraps! That's all they are. Just scraps. Get your head out of the clouds. You're not only powerless, also ugly. Actually, so annoying. There, I'm done. Because of you. I wasted so much time that I could have been spending getting ready for school. So why you still standing here? Get your ass moving. Lazy idiot. I hear her storm off, which is something I'm very accustomed to. After a moment of listening to her continue grumbling, I pull a blanket down from over my head and push myself into a sitting position. I look over at Mel's side of the room and sigh. And they're all gone, just great. What else did I expect? Over at the trash can, I can see my charms torn and crumpled. There's a whole hour of work gone. After all, some of the charms are just normal, powerless pieces of paper. I'm always prepared with extras in case things like this happen, which is often. I'll have to put up new ones before tonight, but I got plenty of time before. I lean back against the headboard and close my eyes, waiting at the sound of the front door slamming shut, which would mean left. But it also wasn't for another sounds that actually start popping up when the charms go away. And soon enough, I heard them. Whispers, whooshes, and hums are coming distinctly from Mel's side. I hear the front door slam shut and I open my eyes. Sure enough, there are a few visitors in the room. Ghosts, like moths to a flame. I brush my fingers against my neck, checking to make sure my personal charm is still there. Once that's confirmed, I scoot to the edge of my bed, stand up, exit the room. The visitors quietly move to get out of my way. As I reach the bottom of the stairs and head for the kitchen, I see that Mel is indeed gone along with Mom and Dad. Luckily, there's still some breakfast left over egg sausage and orange juice. I quietly eat my fill, clean off my dish, and get ready to leave. Check phone, check headphones, check. But before I step out, I dig through my bag to make sure the necessities are there. My apron for work, my wallet, and my knife. The knife is just for precaution. Once I'm sure I have everything, I step out the door, making my way to the library. As I walk, it's almost impossible to ignore many inconveniences motoring around. Cars lazily drive by with little goblin-like monsters hanging from the bottom. Kids play in the park, unaware they are being watched by 7-foot floating ghost of zombie thing with rotten skin. Luckily, I know these creatures harm a thing. They never interact with the real world unless they really need to, or they just vindictive. Even so, I once again brushed my fingers against my neck. Just because the demons won't bother the normal people doesn't mean they won't go after the one girl who can see them. Once I confirm the charm is still there, I slip on my headphones and put on a random playlist. I zone everything demonic out, but not completely, just in case anything does decide to jump out at me. After several minutes, I arrive at the library. Just like every other place, it's infected with monsters. Libraries are particularly attractive to what I like to call bookworms, though they're actually more like centipedes. Large, black ones with gaping, human mouths and a million of legs. I ignore them all and they stay out of the way. I head straight for my specific spot, specific bookshelf with a specific. I grab the book and set it on the nearest table. Wolves and other mysteries, a guide to survival. Time to read this thing for the 100th time. Fun being the only book in this entire library that's even close or relevant. I don't have much of a choice to study it. It's where I get all the information I need to protect myself and Mel from demons. This thing is better than 0% of the stuff I had to learn in high school. Okay, so what should I review? Maybe I should brush up on some of ways to deter common goals. I'm getting tired of them infesting the house. One of the most useful pieces of information I've gotten from books is charms. It's the only surefire way to keep the majority of the creepiest away. Any other way is entirely monster specific. Hours pass as I read. I keep my headphones on and blasting music. Bookworms can be extra loud with their constant chattering. I'm completely swallowed up in my readings when my music pauses as a notification pops up. I forgot to put things in Do Not Disturb. I put my headphones out of a bag to fix that. But before I spam the notifications that cause the interruption in the first place, it's a text from the only person in this town willing to give me the time of day. So, Suki, yo, you coming? Doesn't your shift start in like 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Eyes flick up to the time at the top of my screen. My head drops. Not again. I quickly shove the book back into the shelf and text Sosuke as I rush out of the library. I'm about to shove my phone back into my pocket when Sosuke sends another text. Oh, by the way, did you get a present from your sister? Her birthday's tomorrow, right? My legs down and I check the date. It's already. Man, I am all over the place lately. A present for Mel. What do I get her? Then, almost as if he can read my thoughts, Sosuke sends another message. Hey, I think there's this cute little shop that sells plushies. The one near that one store where you get your emo makeup. Maybe get her one of those if you haven't gotten her anything yet. She likes cute things, right? I chuckle at his words. Since when were you into plushies? Hey, plushies are cute. Highly recommended. The Fox one. I roll my eyes. I like cute things. It's worth a shot. And it's not like I have much time to make or order something for her. But then I remember the time and picked up the pace until I'm practically running. I find the store so Suke was talking about. Strangely enough, there aren't many demons around this place. That's cute. The fox plushie that he mentioned immediately stands out as it's displayed in the window. It's white, all over with red markings all around his face. It stands out like a sore thumb alongside the other plushies, but it's unique. It's cute. Noel would definitely like this, even if it's a bit weird. Not much time to think. I quickly buy it and beeline straight for the calf. First in, doubling over, and heaving as I catch my breath. Plastic bag hangs from my elbow, containing the fox plush demon's hair too. Surprising. You would think demons drink blood and souls, not coffee. Don't serve demons though, no matter how long they stand in line. I'm definitely late. Sosuke appears seemingly out of nowhere and approached me with that stupid smirk on his face. What up, Bilski? I glare up at him as he approaches. Don't say it. Young lady, you are late. I straightened up and fold my arms, still breathing heavily. I'm literally older than you, but I'm your manager, so I'm going to have to dock points. Whatever. I'm only late because I got that thing you suggested for Mel. Cut me some slack. I was doing something nice for my sister. That's not how this works, Missy. Doesn't matter if you actually took my advice for once. Let me see that. He snatches the fox plush out of the plastic bag before I can stop him and hold it up. Now, isn't this the most adorable thing you've seen? He turns it around to face me and holds it up next to his face, wiggling it around. I find a smile that's threatening to surface. I snatch the plush back and put it back in the plastic bag. I lift my hand up to give him a playful shove, but he swiftly dodges it. Hey, hey, you know how I feel about the touching thing. I roll my eyes and walk past him so I can get behind the counter and put my stuff in the closet. You lucky she ain't punch you. Don't be such a baby. We've been friends for how long now? And you still freak out when my hand so much pushes against you. What? You've got a germ thing or something? Maybe I just don't like your dirty, grippy hands getting near me. My hands are perfectly clean, thank you very much. I stuffed my phone into my bag and put both that in the plastic bag on the wall hook. Then I pull out the apron I had stuffed. But before I tie it, I make sure the knife is still in the bag. Once that's confirmed, I go to the counter, and Sosuke quickly joins me. From that, we go on with our shift, which lasts until about 5. It's not the nicest job, as is usually the case with jobs that require you to actually interact with people, but it does what it needs, which is get me money. Of course, being surrounded by demons that just stand around and block my view of everything makes it a lot worse. The demons that like to hang out at my job are tall, lanky creatures with no face and are in an obsession with standing in my way. But this place isn't all bad. I have Sosuke, the only person in this town who sees. He has to face an emo girl and hangs out with me anyway. Not that he believes anything I say regarding the existence of the monsters. As my shift comes to an end, I begin to close up and Sosuke helps. Is it just me, or was actually annoying today? Sosuke and I are cleaning up the side of the cave, so I get to call out to be here. Well, maybe that was because you were unusually grouchy today. I was only unusually grouchy today because the customers were unusually annoying today. Are you sure a spooky ghost didn't crawl up your butt instead? Ha ha, very funny. Ghosts can't die, idiot. They're already dead. And they don't crawl up butts either. Oh, I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to get my demonology wrong. You're actually so funny. I'm laughing my head off right now. Why, thank you. I'm very funny, aren't I? I scoff and finish wiping off the last table. My stomach growls loudly. It's time to eat, right? I forget I have lunch, didn't I? Hungry. Want to grab something to eat. Yeah! I look over at Sasuke, who's still on the complete other side of the calf. How did he hear? Must just be a coincidence. I call back to him. I probably can't afford it. I gotta get back home anyway before it gets dark. I glance out the window. The sun isn't setting yet, but it will be soon. Oh, come on, live a little. I'll pay. Don't worry about it. We can just go to that Mexican place next door. I press my lips into a thin line of beating it in my head. Live a little. How can I? It's going to get dark soon. My stomach grumbles loudly again. As if in protest. I glare down at it. Don't notice Sosuke coming up to me. Really, you don't have to be back this early. Don't you like free food? Free Mexican food? Yeah, ninja? Yeah. I hesitate for a long moment, calculating how long it will take to get dark and how fast I can eat. Free Mexican food sound good. I could get some nachos, tacos, or my mind quickly drifts off to thoughts of food. My diet recently has been distinctly bland and extremely microwavable. The offer is far too tempting. Alright, fine, but we gotta eat quick. I need to be back home before dark. I can work with that. Let's do it. I can't help but chuckle at Sosuke's enthusiasm. I quickly run back to the closet to remove my apron and get my stuff, including the plush, and leave the calves as Sosuke finishes packing up. Then we walk over to the Mexican restaurant just next door. Luckily, it isn't something too fancy, so our casual clothes are just fine. We just order at a screen and wait for our food to be finished, then we eat. And we eat Sosuke, and I talk and catch up. Hey, Sosuke is funnier than I remember. Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't really remember the last time I was able to do this with Sosuke, or anyone for that matter. He's just trying to get some Kikuchi. Mel would rather hang out with her friends, and my parents aren't interested in my monster. Susuke is the only one that's actually pays any mind, but I always brush him off. Rush home straight after work to check on Mel. He doesn't deserve that. Both the meal and the conversation with Susuke are nice, normal, as normal as a conversation can get, with monsters always hanging out in the corner of my eyes.